Blow, blow, blow. You won't have more years. So today we are coming here to celebrate Junta House's 60th birthday. We don't know if the building is going to be here next year or not, so we thought we'd make a special occasion. It is a very special anniversary. So thank you everybody for coming. And we have all had very fond memories of the building. Some of us got married here, and my weddings were registered, births were registered. Patricia used to work here, and there are lots of very good memories. So we remember this building with fondness, and we hope that whatever comes here will be equally good for the citizens of Konkani.
The building is only 60 years old. Okay, it's only 60 years old. It's a sad thing that as far as government buildings is concerned, there's absolutely no maintenance. I can't believe a building getting so bad in 60 years. If you look at the old buildings that are here, they're there for 100 years, 200 years. All houses that we are living in is 100 years and above. And here 60 years, it just means that government does not bother to maintain, look after these buildings, though we have departments, big departments like PWD and all, that could have maintained these buildings. Not only Junta House, the fear is that even our old buildings, heritage buildings, are in such a dilapidated condition, it appears that the government is just waiting for them to fall. This is our issue. This building has a lot of memories. A lot of government offices were there. And if you look at the building, the architecture of the building, it's not like the buildings you have now. It has big balconies, and it meant a lot to us because it was the friendship with all the offices here. We grew up in that. I worked for many years in this building. I don't say it should not go because the condition is like this, but whatever comes up, I hope they will respect this building, and we know that we're going to have a hotel here. And why do you need a hotel? It's only for casinos. We know that. This is a backdoor entry for casinos. That is a huge problem. That will be a great disrespect to this building that was built with all government offices if you have casino. Another thing is they have given it to NBCC, and for what the contract is 70% to NBCC, which is a North Indian company of the central government, and the government gets just 30% out of it. We're actually giving away our properties to the NBCC, to private companies, and they are allowed to give it out. That is why we fear that there's going to be a casino here. And that will make us very angry because we have feelings, the people of Panjim have feelings for this building. Condition like this is because of government's negligence. And we don't say don't break it, because tomorrow if it falls down, they'll say people of Panjim and all said not to break it. So we say, okay, you have to break it, but whatever comes in its place, please see that you do justice to this building, to this space, a space where people actually felt attached to.
I just want to add the taxes. Why should some casino lobby sitting somewhere, some hotel lobby make the capital out of our public land? This is public land actually. It was from the Junta to Commerce, the Board of External Trade. It was actually public land, and it should be utilized for public purpose, public benefit. Not some private enterprise to just take the money, like as Patricia is saying, some NBCC who can do what they like with it. Really of historic value because it was in Panjim's, I think even Goa's first multi-story building.
Yes.
It was, we cannot call it a skyscraper, but it was, there was no building like this. Architecturally, my colleague Amita Kanikar will talk about the architectural beauty of it all. This should have been conserved and kept, and we should have maintained it for its own heritage value. Instead, we are the government, the powers that we are leaving it to purposely become dilapidated, and then they say for fear of damage to life and limb, they are going to bring it down, and then something sinister comes up. This is not acceptable. This is totally not acceptable.
I just want to add that Panjim is actually a heritage city when it comes to architecture. We have such good buildings, such a variety of architectural styles that you can learn about architecture by living in this city and knowing about how buildings came up and for what. And in this period especially, there is a 1950s and 1960s. Before the Portuguese left and just after they left, the beginnings of Indian rule over Goa, this is a time when such interesting modernist buildings came up. Buildings that were designed for modern life, for the contemporary world, and they still can do a fantastic job if only we were, you have to maintain a building, right? right? All of us know that all of us live in buildings. We have to maintain your building. You can't just say that, okay, I won't look at it for 10 years. This building has not been maintained for 10 years. And that is a crime, really. It's a crime. And everybody knows it because we all know you have to constantly maintain a building. So if you're not doing it, you're letting it go from year to year like this, you're deliberately allowing it to get destroyed. And then it reaches a point where you say dangerous and then nobody can say a word. Okay, once you say dangerous. So we are also want to make the point that this is what is happening with all government buildings in Panjim and Goa, that they're being allowed to decline, okay, to deteriorate. They're being neglected, and the idea is that finally you get this prime real estate, which then you can make a lot of money out of. So we want this to stop. We want the government to start maintaining all the buildings of the city, especially these old buildings which you will never ever get again. You will never get an entrance like this. You will never get these kind of balconies, as Patricia said. You know, you won't get them again at all. What you're going to get are these AC towers which are just going to belch out hot air and make the roads even hotter. Okay, that's what you're going to get. And this deserves to be preserved, and we want such buildings to be preserved in Goa.
तुम्ही पळतात GNH.
माँ जी, आपको ना सरप्राइज देना था. इन्होंने अपना ट्रांसफर यहाँ करवा दिया है.
हाँ माँ.
और अब जाके मुझे भी एहसास हुआ कि जिंदगी की खुशी अपने घर में है. और माँ जी, जिस किचन में पंचामृता हो, उस घर में खुशियों के अमृत की बारिश तो हमेशा होती रहती है.
दादी, आज मैंने सुबह गार्डन का सारा काम पूरा कर दिया.
मेरा बेटा.
पंचामृता, भारत की पहचान. घर घर में पंचामृता.